My name's Paul Rennemeyer. I'm the mayor of Windsor, Colorado. I have 3 kids. My oldest is 17. I have almost a 16-year-old and almost a 13-year-old.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you got connected with Colorado Kids Belong?
Quite honestly, I'm trying to remember how I got connected with them. I remember that Liz and Ashley, I just remember us having lunch. That's how it happened, is that she had reached out and said, hey, we have this great thing going. And I told them I'm all in. Just tell me, what you want me to do or how you want me to be involved. And, here we are 6 months later. So excited to see where this goes.
What is one of the things that stands out to you about Colorado Kids Belong?
The overall premise of their organization, from finding, or coming alongside adoptive families, kinship families. It's kind of up the alley for me and my wife. When I met my wife, she was working for Denver County Social Services in the intake division of Child Protective Services, where she dealt with adoptive parents and tried to place, kids in homes, obviously, then worked with those families, had to interview the families to make sure that they were a good fit for a kiddo that might be put in that household. And so all that being said, it's something that I came alongside her when she was involved in that. Being in social services or child protective services is very demanding, and just the emotional tie you feel to some of these kids that you've seen come so far, and they're in great places. It's just the journey to get them there and knowing the situation that they came out of in most situations, and having a compassion for people to begin with, but knowing that this was something that she's passionate about, she would be supportive of me being involved with it, has really made it really special.
Thanks for sharing.
If I can use my, position of mayor to help, try to bring, awareness to this and or get this organization connected with people in the community, businesses in the community, et cetera, that can, help, carry their mission forward, then I'm all about doing what I can.
That kind of leads us right into our next question. Like, what does foster friendly mean to you?
It's kind of similar where you had families, come and go in and out of your life through a different church or something like that, where they had adopted a kid. You're coming alongside them, trying to, offer anything you can, knowing that they have potentially a more difficult time, raising that kid. It's quite an endeavor and very commendable. Like I said, in connecting with Liz and Ashley, it's been great to come alongside them and support them and get out in the community and tell the community, hey, there is a need here, and this is how you can help out.
Why do you think the businesses in Windsor are coming alongside and joining the foster friendly app and community in general?
People can think with their hearts and minds, but then act with their wallets to help support. And I think that most businesses in this community just need to be told this is a need for businesses to come along. Colorado Kids Belong energizes the business. I think, from a business standpoint, being a small business owner myself, I can tell you that small businesses need to see it not just on how they can help the community and partner with these families through Colorado Kids Belong, but it also benefits their business as well. If this increases awareness for their business, what they do, how they can help these families, these kiddos. And we have a lot of great, businesses in our community, a lot of great business owners. I think it's just connecting truly a need that people probably would admit that there is within any community, and an entity such as Colorado Kids Belong that has already laid the groundwork. They've already come alongside these families, but they're just able to get the word out and to say, hey, this is how you can partner with us. And when you put that all together, they're really, completing the puzzle.
It's really beautiful to see. And it's almost catching like wildfire in a positive way. What does it mean to you to be a champion in the foster friendly city?
My whole reason for serving, my why, was just to serve the community. I came here saying this has been a beautiful community for me and my wife and our kids, and this is where we wanted to raise them. And that's how we landed on Windsor almost 17 years ago. I have enjoyed my time, and, in any way that I can give back. I mean, that's why I said, hey, let's do it. This makes total sense. I think this is a win-win for Windsor. I want to support it if it can be a legacy item of mine, that I've been able to get word out and connect families with the local community where they're better off than God's used me to complete my mission while I was the mayor.
Why do you think other mayors in Northern Colorado should consider looking into foster friendly?
If I was talking to them right now, I would tell them, this is a great organization. They know what they're doing. They've got an established platform, the app, the families, the resources and the connections. And I think the history to say, hey, this has worked. Windsor might have been a trailblazing community in helping this, effort or this venture get off the ground, but this can be a good thing for your community too. It would go a long way, and it's meant great things for Windsor. And I think it's even got my fellow council members to kind of band together to say this is a great effort, a great partnership, and we're certainly glad the mayor wanted us to move in this direction.
That's really interesting. Side benefit to doing this is you're seeing it help your city council members bond and rally around something.
No, it can be a challenge sometimes getting your council members to be cohesive or to kind of rally around something. And in the strength and numbers that we had the night that we did that, my council members all realized, well, there really is a movement here.
Is there anything else that you would want to share about the Foster Friendly app?
Made me feel great. It made me feel like, hey, I'm using, if I can use my title to help, further their mission, better my community. And I know that that's what all mayors truly want. When it really comes down to it, it's not politics. They're there to help their community. At the heart of it, it's a win-win. It benefits your community. It honestly, in the whole scheme of things, requires very little of an elected official such as myself, to be involved. I think because at the heart of it, everybody, even other, fellow neighbors, your constituents want what's best for your community as well. And if you're just simply getting the word out that, hey, there's this need, there's this organization, this is how you can get involved, whether you're just an individual member or family in the community, or you're a business owner, we can all come together to make the community a better place.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you sharing all of this and your involvement in Windsor. And I just hope that other communities around you, I know they're starting to also be involved.
If we can bring awareness, then I that will please me better than anything else I could have done. And so hopefully with the other communities, surrounding Windsor can come on board and be such a success to Colorado Kids Belong as we have.